It's met.
The first of two on this Monday night, the Saints and Panthers underway from Charlotte. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time. And Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
And this would be his second NFL start. Last week was about what you'd expect to see from a rookie quarterback. Had some good moments, but not enough to lead his guys to victory. Now we'll have to see how he handles adversity because on the college level, he didn't lose a whole lot of games.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. They run with a third-year man, Chuba Hubbard. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he gets it up past the 35. The Panthers are 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
The numbers for Johnson in last week's game, 7 catches, 105 yards.
And I don't know about you, partner, but if anybody ranks me in the top 10 in anything, I'm really happy, and that's exactly where he is now, number 10 in the league in receiving yards.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Young now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 14 carries, 65 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. To throw his car. This is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd down and 8.
Ready?
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21.
That was was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
That throw by Young incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
Well, still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake-bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit of ball and make sure that they're still afloat when they're starting?
The catch and run good for 18 and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Young on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just... Again.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
Stays on his feet.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
You look at the Saints defense.
Right now, they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Well, caught by Trimble. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
He completes this one to Mingo.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Panthers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second down, Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Young will set to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
He was looking for Adam Thielen there.
But now it's 3rd down. You look at the Saints' defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no game, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
11 yards and a Panther first down. Young now from the 50. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back. Yards that time and a first down.
I think we all need some time to adjust to Thielen moving the sticks in the new uniform. Figured the Minnesota native, Minnesota State grad would be a Viking for life. He's in Carolina now and gets to be the veteran star helping along a very young but promising offense.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football.
Come on, set.
2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action.
Drill green. On the ball.
Now a second down throw for Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Young. And that is incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, maybe it's like my wedge. When you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Carr.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From midfield, here's Carr. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. In motion right is Osborne. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand it Kamara.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a first down. The slot man in motion right. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They run it again with Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Gonzalez's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at him.
He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Meanwhile, Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Young.
Short throw hauled in by Trimble.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. and knocked it free.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Osborne motions left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Carr.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The offense on 3rd down tonight. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Carr now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Osborne. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, Carr.
This one taken in by Olave.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Carr going to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Carr to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
This one caught by Osborne, right side.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
3rd down and 6.
Throwing now is Carr. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Possession of the football goes over to Carolina.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on the lead and play that way. That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. What you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. To throw, Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Young to throw it. Left side here to Sanders. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. 1st down, Young.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Tommy Trimble.
As the 1st half is winding down.
And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our...
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
From his end zone, Wilson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
How about this? Alvin Kamara.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line.
108 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time. We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Here we go.
It's Young on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. On first and 10, here's Carr.
Little short pass here to Hill.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Carr to throw. Incomplete.
They've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now a throw here to his running back. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Young's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
On the give, this is Hubbard.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Young. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. Hubbard going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Ready.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Fight. 60. Set, hunt.
Young will set to throw. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. I can't imagine we'd see another throw here. 3rd and goal from the 1.
They'll look to run with Hubbard.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
52 class. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From his end zone, Wilson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10.
At their own 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. 153 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Down. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. Young now from the 50.
That's caught by Mingo, right side.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
Here we go. Here we
And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints' 47-yard line.
Ready.
A give up the middle, Hubbard.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Young on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The busy night continues for Kamara. Able to slither by. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. Now Carr.
Open man is Osborne. He's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
211 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
He stiff-arms him. And now running right through it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. And the Saints' 1st down.
Coming left is Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Throwing his car on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, New Orleans. great effort there. 33 yards.
And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And the Panthers coming out now.
But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Right,
At the 20-yard line.
On play action, Young steps away to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Throwing, Young.
And he is caught, finding room at midfield. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line.
A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
That throw by Young incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hurry, hurry.
It's Young off play action.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Ready. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Bryce Young doing it himself from 9 yards out.
And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or two.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Throw left side, and Osborne has it. Timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
And even 100 yards on the ground for Hubbard as that last run a first down. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. Well, that's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
A give running right, it's Hubbard. He'll take this to the 46.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Ready?
Throw left side on target to Thielen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll run again.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Ready, ready.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The kick
by Pinion is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
So time for Carr and the Saints.
Down by 6, 20 seconds to go. And they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here's Carr. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
He's going to let it fly.
This ball intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. And we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Carolina, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks.